Okay, so I'm joined here with Sami, and we're going to be looking at Sunblaze.
Yes, have fun dying. That's our motto of Sunblaze.
So you can see here that I've played a little bit yesterday and today, but I'll start a new game so everyone can see from the beginning. And Sami, you join us from Bonus Stage, the publisher for Sunblaze.
Yes. Sunblaze is our first game we published. It came out in June last year. It was a nervous time to be launching a game, but we are lucky that we ended up working with this really quality, fun game, which we enjoyed ourselves. So the working was a lot of easier for us than not having any personal connection. It's been a fun ride.
And the developer, where are they based? What country?
The developer is pretty much a solo developer. Goes by name Mudloop. Sven Magnus from Belgium. Sven couldn't join us today. He's occupied in other projects, but he's a Belgian guy. He had a help from very multi-international team, audio designers, musicians, stuff like that. But the team has never even spoke on the video call. So everything was super streamlined and working in chats. Fun little team.
Yeah, and from the little bit that I've played, the fact that you mentioned it was such a small team, I'm just so impressed with just the polish of the game. It feels like so expertly made, and to have it from such a small team is really impressive.
Yeah, there was a lot of the developer had to skip a few nights of sleep because of the need of the level design. He just got more hungry when he started to develop the game more and more. Initially, the plan was to have, I think it was to have 400 levels in the release, but he ended up making almost 800 levels.
So just double what he had intended to do.
Yes.
Yeah. This tutorial section is really clever. The character at the bottom sort of explaining to you how to get through different challenges, and now teaching us about the special moves.
Yes.
It must have been such a challenge for the developer to sort of build these levels, always keeping in mind that character is in the corner, at least from the levels that I've seen.
Yeah, the corner guy there, he's dad. So the main character here, Josie, the red-haired Supergirl here, she is like the wannabe superhero. She wants to make all the bad things disappear from the world and be a superhero like her dad. So the dad man there on the left corner is helping Josie to practicing this trainer. But there's gonna be some surprises. Dad man's gonna disappear also, and Josie needs to survive on her own. The story also was a big part on the pain points of the development, because we all wanted to have the developer and us publishers, we all wanted to have an emotional story, but not overly emotional, because we wanted to emphasize the puzzles of the game.
Yeah.
Especially in the coming parts of the game, like when you go to the chapter 2 and even further, the puzzles and challenges, they got really, really hard.
Yeah, I thought I was doing well so far with the first few levels, but now the depths have started to come in for me.
Yeah, that happens.
And of course, I think so many people, so many of us gamers have this collector mentality that I see that cube and I know that I need it. I could just finish the level easily, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, most players end up getting for the cubes for the hard parts, hard modes of the game. I haven't been able to collect all the cubes.
All right, yeah, the drones come in. It was fun to see as well with the drones that they offer, like in these sorts of levels that you need to defeat them just to get by, but later in the game they offer like platforms for you so that you need to jump off them so you can get to somewhere else. So it's really clever how they're used in many different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, the game design is really, really hard, and like we respect that the developer got all that puzzle design and like just the drones, and also there's gonna be like slimy bubbles in the next chapters and exploding things and all kinds of like very variable things coming up and helping you, but also causing you a lot of challenge in the game.
And so this came out, you said it was June 2021.
Yes, June 2021.
Oh, and I wanted to comment as well that I love how the levels are all in the same, always at the same screen, and the levels shape and they change when you sort of complete them. That's such a cool feature.
Yes. This is a simulator, so the room is like easily changeable. And also this minimizes the waiting time. Like one of the most frustrating things in these kind of frustrating games that in which you die a lot is that you have to wait for 30 seconds before starting a new game or new round. So this minimizes the time and minimizes the frustration, even if it causes frustration.
Yeah, that's right. I hadn't thought of that, because it's true when you play games that when you die a lot, and if there is a long loading time between deaths or something, the players often just spam the button because they want to get the game going again.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw that there's an idle animation of... Was she drinking something, or...?
Yeah, she's drinking. Remembering to hydrate.
And the hair as well for the character. At first I thought it was just a nice cosmetic thing, but I find it actually helps, like when you're jumping down and the hair sort of has its own physics. In a way, it sort of helps the player understand what the character is doing. I thought that was really clever as well.
Yeah. Well, I think we all think that when you're designing games and wanting to make it a very enjoyable experience throughout, you have to take into account even the smallest of the things. Like the devil is in the details. That's the saying. When you concentrate on making the smallest little details very enjoyable and surprising and fun, then you are making a diamond. But before you are concentrating in the details and making those fun, you are just like you're making something for like supermarket. Yeah. to say as an analogy, like something bland, not something that's exciting and unique.
Yeah. And we talked before we started the recording how the game was first discovered by your coworker or your boss, and how he mentioned that he loved Celeste so much, and that this has some inspirations from Celeste as well.
Yeah, I think Celeste was the favorite game of the developer, at least one of the favorite games. But it was, I think he said that it was too easy for him, so he wanted to make a more difficult version. And also, he said that some of the inspirations are Just Cause, and I think some horror game also. So this is a big mix-up of like all kinds of different games. But the Celeste inspiration is clear. That can't be denied. But rather than like being a copy or a new version or different kind of version of Celeste, this is more like an homage, like playing, giving respect for Celeste, one of the greatest games in the world.
Yeah, I agree. And I think as well that on my first impression, I thought as well that, this just looks like a Celeste clone, or but it really has its own identity when you start playing it, and it does feel different as well. I think that's the thing that stands out the most to me, is that it doesn't feel like Celeste.
Yeah, true. Very true.
And I think, I don't know if this is just if the developer did this on purpose, or if it's just me who thinks, but I find the character design as well reminds me of Samus from Metroid. I don't know if maybe it's the yellow and orange, and that she's female, but I sort of like, when I saw the art, I thought, oh, it kind of reminds me of Metroid.
Could be. I haven't heard of that, but could be. You're really not bad at the game.
Well, I've played.
Congratulations.
I've played up until a few levels now, so I've seen everything so far. But I'm getting nervous because when you were talking about level 2, I'm thinking I'm not prepared for level 2. Oh no! But it's exciting as well that you mentioned that you thought that Celeste was too easy. So I think for a lot of people, if they've played Celeste and they beat it, and they want a similar experience, but they want sort of the next level, this could be it.
Yeah, true. I like a snack next to the Celeste.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is all new now for me.
Oh, good. You know, something exciting happens.
Aha. And the writing too, there's quite a few jokes in there. It's like it's heartfelt, but at the same time, it's quite funny.
Yeah, sure. We had fun time thinking about all the dad jokes we had to implement in the game.
Okay, there's the toilet. Yeah, you were mentioning before, I can jump into the menu about the accessibility settings. That was quite a big thing for Sunblaze.
Yes, absolutely. We like, as a publisher, we wanted to make sure that everyone in the world has to be able to play our games, which we publish. Even if we make a hard game, it's like there has to be a way to make it easier and accessible for everyone. Somebody who loves games can have like only one arm, can be colorblind, can have like cognition hardships, so the game needs to be slower or something like that. So in the game development process, it's quite easy if you start by your assumption that everybody has to be able to play my game, not only the good players like me. When you are a game developer, you get lost in the thought while you're developing the game and you're also developing yourself when you are playing the game you're developing. So if you're making a game that's hard enough for you, then you are probably doing a game that's too hard for everyone else.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, because of course, if you're this is already very difficult. If you're making games, that means you have so much experience with games already, and your perspective is quite different than the average player.
Yeah. This was my least favorite chapter. It gets so hard in this chapter.
But I like how they show you the path, so it's not a surprise, but the speed of these blocks, I think, is what the big surprise to me was. They just come so quickly for you. Oh no. I'm gonna watch my death counter go up so quickly. Oh no.
I think when I played the game through, I got in about 3,000 or 4,000 deaths.
Oh wow.
So that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite a I'm a sucker for these types of games. Like we've brought up Celeste many times, and I absolutely love Celeste as well. I agree, it's really a special game, and these sort of games that are punishing, it just makes me want to perfect them. So Sunblaze is made for people like me.
Yeah. No rage quitting.
No. Oh my god. And you're right, just how quickly you die, and 1 second later you're back in.
Yeah. It's just like in mobile games. It's not like, I'm gonna finish for today, but it's always like, okay, once more. The developer had a background in mobile development, so he knew that what needs to be done in order for people to stay young, keep on playing the game. Yeah, these heat blocks, I just hate them.
It must be fun for you as well, since you've played it so much and you've gone through so many of the early stages with the game, to see people play it now, and you know what about these heat blocks, and for me it's so new, and just to watch people find out exactly what they do.
Yeah, Sunblaze was a part of one stream. I think they were streaming like about 20 hours a day, 7 days straight, like 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
And Sunblaze was on the 6th day, I think. And they were so tired of all the games and like everything. And when they reached these heat blocks and all the upcoming lasers and what's coming up later, they just lost the whole thing a couple of times. They needed to order pizza.
Anything to feel better.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, again, I need that cube. I can't. Maybe for this Let's Play I'll continue, because I think it's gonna take me a while if I. Oh no.
There's also a lot of like hidden tech, speedrunning tech in the game. The developer isn't a speedrunner himself, but he has been enjoying all the speedrunners of Celeste, so he wanted to incorporate like speedrunning tech into the game. So there's quite a lot of like hidden features. I'm not able to like use most of them because I'm not that good of a player. But for example, there's like a spike jump. You can when you time your jump very correctly, you can jump on spikes without dying.
Really? That's.
Yeah.
Oh no. Because I've seen sort of the oh no, some of the tech for Celeste, and how it also does so much stuff that most player won't notice, but if you do, it can help you so much, especially with speedrunners and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see that they implemented some stuff like that as well here.
Yeah, true. And the speedrunners are just insane. The speed they are like playing this game is like it's out of this world.
Oh no, I keep making the same mistakes.
That tends to happen in this game.
Oh no.
Almost.
Let's see. Oh. So because this guy has. Oh no. Oh no, the handle's gone now. Well, I think that's good for us actually. I didn't realize how much time had passed already. I'm just having so much fun playing. But is there anything that you wanted to mention about the game before we let you go?
I don't know. Be prepared to destroy a couple of controllers when you play through. and just have fun. It's been a blast to see all the videos online on Sunblaze. We have been enjoying so many months already, like 8 months, 9, 10 months since the release, and it's been fun. It's out on Nintendo Switch, it's on Epic Store, it's on Steam, GOG, everywhere you can find it. We have good promotions running all the time. And thank you guys for noticing Sunblaze. It means a lot to us.
Of course.
To see recognition for the game and see how the fans love it. Yeah, we're just like very happy.
Yeah, I'm happy that there's been so much success for you guys and for the devs as well. I think that this game absolutely deserves it. It's really fun, frustrating, but really fun.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, we'll end it there. Thank you so much, Sami.
Thank you.
Okay.